Hey everybody, 'tis I. This is another video about the Catholic Church. Oh, I know, the hornet's nest is gonna be... someone's gonna hit that hornet's nest and bzzz. You know who I'm talking about. This is what I wrote today. The Catholic Church is nothing more than a wall preventing folks from having a one-on-one relationship with Jesus Christ. We don't need to follow their rules in order to gain forgiveness. We need to accept Jesus Christ into our lives for us to be one with Him. We don't have to have an infant baptism, Holy Communion, go to confession, rely on a priest to intercede on my behalf. Absolutely not. Time to tear that wall down, accept Jesus into your heart, and have fellowship directly with Him. I wrote it. I said it. I know someone's going to come on and write a novel about it, which is fine. But there comes a point in time, and I'm not just talking about the Catholic Church, I'm talking about any religion that forces you to go to man instead of to Jesus himself. Says this is, follow man-made rules. The Catholic Church says, well, as long as you're a good person. You know how many terrible people are in church today? Quite a few. Why? Because I've been a terrible person too, and I've been in church. So I know this. I have aunts and uncles who go to church who are terrible people. Not naming any names, so they can't. So they won't be able to come back and say, you talked about me on your YouTube channel. Well, congratulations. Just kidding. But I just want to say, how wonderful is it that Jesus himself says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. It is not by our good works, for God's sakes. If we were good, Jesus wouldn't have had to have come into the form of a man and be nailed to a cross alongside two sinners. How is it that, and don't get me wrong, I didn't get it before either. Being raised Catholic, I didn't get it. Went to church, stand, sit, kneel, sing hymns, and the Catholic school I went to was great, and I wasn't hurt, and I got a great education. It was a great education. And then I went to public high school and pretty much over from there. Just kidding. But I just want to say, I did not feel alive in the Catholic Church. It wasn't until I was in the military, I was pregnant, and someone said, no, it was before I got pregnant. Someone said, if you ever want to go to church, and I said, no, I'm okay. I was raised Catholic. I'm good. And her magnetism and her excitement made me think, gosh, I want what she's having. I'll take whatever. I'll sign me up for that. And it just became a light, like a light was turned on. I'm not saying my grandmothers who were Catholic didn't have joy in their lives, because they did. They had children and grandchildren, and they were wonderful women. They really were. But the one thing I noticed missing with a lot of people in my family is that life, that excitement for Jesus. Can I tell you about Jesus? Like, the thing that is missing is Jesus. And there's so much distraction when it's all about Jesus. That's him. He's your best friend. He's your savior. He's your helpmate. He'll walk alongside of you. He lives in you. That's what was missing from the Catholic Church. Sure, they have the Stations of the Cross, and they have a carving of him hanging on a cross, and he looks, everything about that is kind of gloom and doom. Like, I said before, like a funeral. But Jesus is, he was crucified, buried, and rose from the dead. It's like, holy cow. That's the thing the Catholic Church is missing out. He came back. Hey, what can I say? How exciting is that? But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about, is that's what I feel is missing. You don't have to agree or disagree. This is my experience. This is my truth. And I'm strong enough to stand on it. Now, if you had a different experience or this or that, that's fine. You can do your thing. But all I know is I hope this video helps someone else. I'm not downing Catholics. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. All I know is from my experience, which is the experience of a lot of people, I found Jesus outside of the Catholic Church. And whatever it takes for you to find Jesus, so be it. Maybe you'll find him driving down the road and you get into an accident and you say, God, please save me. And he speaks to you and you find Jesus that way. God finds us in all different ways, forms, circumstances, through people. You just got to be open to it. That's all there is to it. Each to each their own. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. And I'll be back.